Sometimes blessings can be bittersweet. Can you handle them? We're going to talk about that coming up.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to an all-new edition of the Sunday Night Sit Down with America's #1 money couple. I'm Tally.
And I'm Ty, and we're from hisandhermoney.com, where we're managing money, marriage, and everything in between. Well, guys, this is actually based on a recent milestone of ours. Our youngest, our baby, the caboose. What are some other young things? The last, right?
The last of the Mohicans.
Yes, she just graduated, you guys, from preschool. If you all follow us on our social media platform, Instagram, you've seen photos of her big debut, her big day on last week. And you all, it was actually bittersweet. You know, I started just reflecting over the past, how many years have I been doing this? Past 8, almost 9 years, believe it or not, of just raising our children. And they were in preschool, and we have our oldest two, they have late birthdays, so we had to keep them in preschool a whole extra year because of their late birthday. They weren't allowed to actually go into kindergarten. And you all, I can remember, I can still vividly remember, those were some hard times, you know, very difficult, juggling 3 children. I remember having to hold the big car seat. Oh my gosh, they need to invent something else that's better than the car seats are so heavy. And I remember I would have to put her in the car seat. I'm holding her with one hand. I got the other 2 in my other hand, and we're walking, you know, to go into the school. And then before you know, you had to pick them up in just an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And it just felt like chaos. It felt like just busyness. I was just always busy. And it was a joy of mine. I'm grateful to God that I'm able to actually do that with our children, due to the fact that I don't work outside of the home. So I do like the flexibility. Actually, I love the flexibility. And I love that I was just able to kind of just be there, be at their programs, and just do different things. But guys, it hit me. Like, this is the last one, and she'll be entering into kindergarten come fall. And this mama will have her entire day to herself. Oh my gosh. Like, am I excited? Can you tell? Believe it or not, I am, guys. I'm actually very excited. I love my children. I love everything about being a mom and everything that comes with it. And I love my children. And trust me, I'm sure I'm going to shed a few tears, because I remember when the other 2 got on the bus. Matter of fact, our first, actually, when he went to kindergarten, you all, oh my gosh, he was the first. All of us, me and my 2 girls, the youngest, were crying. Oh my gosh, because they were like, he's getting on that big yellow bus and he's driving away. And it was bittersweet moments, you know. Although it's bittersweet, we're definitely excited to see our children just really just fulfill their destiny that God has called them to do and to be. But it's bittersweet, the fact that, you know, I won't necessarily have that busyness. I will still be busy and have a whole another type of busyness, because believe it or not, I've heard that parents who have their children at school all day are actually really, really busy because of the homework load and things like that. And I'm feeling that a little bit with our 2 oldest, but man, like, I will have an entire 6 hours to myself, because she does get to come home a little bit earlier than the other 2. But it's bittersweet. You know, what do you do during those bittersweet blessings or those bittersweet moments? How do you handle that? You look at the good and you look at the bad. You look at your blessings, you look at the cons and the pros, you know. The cons are, you know, I am going to miss my children for 6 hours. You know, I miss doing the little things with them. I miss them calling me mom and having to, you know, fix lunches or do whatever and just be present all day. But also the pros, I will have enough time during my day to possibly do other things, you know, continue just to manage our household or anything outside of the house. So, yeah.
I think it's important to manage bittersweet blessings properly, because sometimes we are so focused on where we're trying to get to that we look down upon where we just came out of, whether that's like a career change, like you went back and you got this certification to allow yourself to become eligible for this promotion, and you get it, and you forget like all the beautiful things that took place while you were in this last season of your career. And a lot of the things that happened to you, a lot of the things that you learned, a lot of the people that you met are beautiful, and they will be a part of what you build upon as you go into the next thing. What we don't want you ever to do is to make the gains like we teach you, and to make the strides in life like we teach you, and not be able to pause and look back and see the beauty on the season that you're coming out of. Don't just be so focused on the next season, the next level, the next thing, that you don't take the time to thank God for everything that He allowed you to go through in the season that you're coming out of, because that's a blessing too. Don't just be so future minded that you miss the blessings of today and the blessings of yesterday. Sometimes we look back on our past and all we see are the bitter moments. Like we see the things that went wrong or the areas that were painful to us, but we failed to see like there was so much in it that was beautiful. There was so much provision there. There was so much character that was built in those times. And a lot of that we are going to use as we go to the next level, as we move forward in life. So I think it's an honorable thing to do is to thank God for everything that you are coming out of as he's taking you into the new thing that you're going into. So don't look at it as just this bittersweet thing and you just have this one-sided view where the future thing is the sweet and the past thing is the bitter. The truth is the whole thing is beautiful. Your whole story has a purpose and it was written before time began. So allow yourself to be able to take it all in. Don't just look at where you're going. Look at how far God has brought you.
That's right. You know, the Bible says there's a season for everything, right? There's a time to laugh, a time to mourn, a time to be born, and a time to die. You know, we have to make sure that we stop, hit the brakes, and just be present in the current season that we're in, and just be grateful for the current season that we're in, and just see the good out of the season that we're in. I remember when we had our last child, like, we knew that this was it. We knew that this was our last baby, unless the Lord said otherwise. But I remember consciously saying, okay, because this is the last one, I knew that this was the season I was in, that I wanted to really savor each moment. You know, I remember so many sleepless nights with our oldest two, that this time it was actually a joy to get up in the middle of the night. Like, I wasn't, you know, grumbling about it. I wasn't like, oh, why is she crying? I actually knew and recognized the season that I was in and the season that we were in, and I said, okay, because this is our last one, you know, let me take it all in. And I did just that. I remember it was almost like I was able to stop time, right? And just pausing, almost like things were going in slow motion, because I consciously made the decision. I want to take it all in. Let me look at every movement, every sound, what's going on in the background, what's going on before me. Like, I wanted to be present. So we're just encouraging you guys, be present in your current season. Some of you all are in the season of getting out of debt and you're becoming discouraged, or it feels so far off. Like, don't worry or don't look at necessarily the future and say, oh gosh, this is gonna take me 5 or 10 years, but look at the present. God, thank you. I can see right now, hey, I paid off $2,000 and I'm grateful for that. Thank you for the job that you've given me to be able to pay off this debt. Start to look at, you know, the good things that comes out of it, you know, and you'll get so much more further.
So we want to encourage you to shift your perspective and start to appreciate the process, even while you're still in it. Don't just be so looking for tomorrow that you miss out on the gift of today. That's why it's called the present.
Well, guys, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section below, letting us know what present or current season are you in right now, and you are going to make the conscious effort or the conscious decision to just savor the moment and just look at the good out of it. And we want to know. Leave us a comment in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, we have a wonderful website, guys, hisandhermoney.com. We have a ton of information over there, podcasts, YouTube videos, blog posts. Go over there. You'll be sure to find something for yourself. And don't forget, meet us back here next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where you will see the both of us sharing with you.
That's all we got for this time, guys. It's been great. Until next time, peace.
Bye.